Folks, we just crossed Kalamazoo River here on M96, heading towards Galesburg and Augusta up ahead. We go to an appointment at the VA over in Springfield. This takes you right straight past it. First, we're going to pass through Comstock, Michigan. Kind of out in the sticks here. It's all the Kalamazoo River swampland, bottomlands, floodlands, and floodplain over here to the right. Little bike trail here, kind of nice. Over here on the left is an establishment going way back. You could get a license out here. It's called the Country Palace. Changed hands over the years. I guess now it's Angels. Yep. When they had male dancing there, and the the ladies would come in and watch the men dance, it changed its name to the Country Phallus. It really did. But I have no idea what goes on there nowadays. Back then it was, you know what. They had lunch in there, homemade chicken a la king, like a big baked pot pie served to you with you know who, with you know what's greeting you at the table. I did not dine there, but I sure know some people that did and lived to tell the tale. But now it's kind of changed hands, and from what I understand, it's not pickup trucks and guys wearing overalls, hard hats, and lunch boxes anymore. So anyways, we're about to enter Comstock. Pronounced Comstock, C-O-M. It's not spelled with a U. Many people have done that. Where are you going tonight? I'm going over to the Country Palace over in Comstock. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Well, I'm staying home. Eh? Right here. Comstock. See you in a bit. Here's a little piece of Comstock history. This home right here, back in the day, used to be the Comstock Bootleggers' house. The Comstock Bootleggers. Had a little bigger barn there built behind it here and so forth. Couple of little outbuildings. There was another property across the street. We're going to pull up here and keep heading down the road towards the my VA appointment. I'll tell you about this place. You have a pretty good laugh. Well, it conveniently sits right here on a little side road at the Comstock Point. If you enter the town here, Michigan Avenue, of course the highway, M96. Pull out here and I'll do a little talking. Well, of course, around here the bars close at 2 a.m. and on Sundays you can't buy alcohol at all until after lunchtime, until afternoon. And the old bootlegger there, he had a pretty good sized pickup truck, and he and one of his relatives would head down to Indiana, and they would buy cheap Indiana beer and cheap Indiana liquor and cheap Indiana cigarettes and bring them back, have them on tap there after hours. People still wanted to party, and the bars were closed. They needed some place to buy their hooch and stuff, and they'd go pay the bootlegger visit. And the $6 bottle of hooch, $12. $12 case of beer, $24. And that guy'd run out. He'd sell out in a night and a half. Sometimes they'd have to make another run during the day just to sit there and supply up again for what they sold Friday night. And it's really something. No lie, off-duty police officers after hours would pay that guy a visit. They're certain they needed a bottle for something that, and then they'd actually go pay the bootlegger a little visit. He never got shut down. The old man died. Son sold the house to a friend of mine who had it all fixed up real nice about 25 years ago. And then he moved out of state, and I do not know who owns that now or the condition of it, but they sure removed some buildings and so forth that were around it. But that is the true story of the Comstock Bootlegger. Yeah. Next stop, we'll go up here and take a little look at a real good butcher shop. Hometown butcher shop, been there generations. I'm gonna pick up some jerky. Every time I come to the VA, I stop in here and buy some jerky. Be right back. This part of the county and the areas between Comstock and Galesburg are growing. This light wasn't here 3 years ago. Over to my right behind us are Enteg, brand new technology company back there, large company. Up here on your right used to be Bentler's, a German manufacturer, car parts and so forth. I think it's changed hands. See it right here. Still a large manufacturer. Now it's Shiloh. All right. I've heard of Pea Ridge and I've heard of Elkhorn Tavern. That's the same place. I've heard of Pittsburgh Landing. Wonder if that might be close to Shiloh. Have to look that one up. Be right back. Okay, we are entering Galesburg. See a little architecture up here. This is a hometown of General Rufus Schaffner. He was a large man, over 300 pounds. He was the commander of the Spanish-American War down in Cuba. He was the commander of Teddy Roosevelt and the Rough Riders and all of that. His bronze bust is down here in the center of town. See a little architecture as we drive along here. And railroad over here on our left. General Schaffner is not buried here. He's buried out in New York, last I knew. Very, very prominent little city here, little town along the railway. Nice place right here, huh? You bet. All right. Go up here and turn the corner down here and get us some something to eat. General Schaffner, his bust is right there on the flagpole. Be right back. Here we go, folks. Galesburg Meat Company. Pull right in here. I know they're open. Like this here, right? I'm gonna go right in. You can smell the smoker. I'm going in here and see what they have. I'll be right back. They've got some of their Rena smokers right over there lined up. The old butcher house. Right there. I'm gonna get us some beef jerky. Hi. How are you? Good. Here's the jerky down here. That's what I gotta have. Right there. All right. I'm gonna get a couple of these.